you cheating on Palesa?
No, I'm not.
Either we end things or he ends whatever it is that he was doing prior to this experience.
Palesa must do whatever Palesa wants to do. If she wants to, she must leave and go wherever she wants to go. I don't know whether I want my wife to go and continue, because at this stage I do not know whether I still want to have her as a wife.
You have been pushing and saying, I want a baby, Palesa, I want to be with you.
So guys, after watching episode 6 of MAFS, I'm really heartbroken. Tshepo disappointed me. At this point, I think I owe Chris Brown, nkhululekho, an apology for calling him a gaslighter and a manipulator. Tshepo is the real chief manipulator and a gaslighter of I not. In fact, he's a narcissist. Nkhululekho is much better than him. Salibonani, hello beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, where I give you updates and reviews of reality TV shows. This is our update and review of Married at First Sight episode 6 highlights. So please watch until the end of this video, because as usual, your girl got a lot to unpack. Let's dive into it. So firstly, we're going to talk about Tshepo and Palesa. So on the episode, we saw Palesa and Tshepo having a consultation with therapist Thabang. Apparently, Palesa contacted the producers, telling them that she thinks Tshepo has been unfaithful. So therapist Thabang was called in to try and help them. Tshepo explained to Thabang ukuthi yena and Palesa had a disagreement because of a phone call that he received. Palesa asked him to drop her off at work. Then in the car, he got a call from a lady he worked with. Her name popped up on the screen in the car, so he couldn't hear her on the phone through the car, and he decided to grab the phone. He took it off Bluetooth and he was like, hi, I can't hear you. And Palesa asked him, who is that? And he said, a colleague. Then when he got to work, he received a message from Palesa saying she called his workplace and no one by that name works there, and she went on to ask him to prove to her that the person is a colleague, and he refused to do that, and Palesa deleted his number on her phone and blocked him. In his diarization, Tshepo said the whole situation to him, it was just like the final straw, and Palesa said she did not enter the whole experience out of desperation. If she wanted cheating men, the streets are there. She went further to say, so Tshepo being unfaithful is such a big red flag and she cannot ignore it. Thabang advised Tshepo to create an enabling environment for his wife to trust him, and she also told Palesa to allow Tshepo to openly talk to her. Meanwhile, we saw all the couples receiving a letter from the experts informing them the wives needed to prepare to go for their induction weekend with the intention of giving the ladies the wife experience, allowing them to connect with their mother-in-laws. We saw Palesa readily dressed to go for the induction weekend, and she was super excited. And Tshepo informed her that he spoke to his mom, and she said she was uncomfortable in having her come for the induction, and then he went on to play for her the VN from his mother. Okay, so guys, I never expected Tshepo to be a tsotsi. The way I've been giving the other gents advice on their marriages, I didn't expect him to be a cheater, a manipulator, a gaslighter, and a narcissist. I thought he's more matured and decent, but by the looks of things, it's like dude is on the show for games. He's immature. Palesa suspected that he has been unfaithful. The only thing he could have done was to provide proof that he ain't cheating, but he refused. It ain't constructive at all, him dismissing Palesa's suspicions of cheating as simply insecurity. Tshepo was supposed to acknowledge that Palesa's feelings are valid and addressed the underlying reasons for his suspicions. Open communication and honesty are essential for a healthy and fulfilling marriage. I just feel sorry for Palesa. She doesn't deserve this. It's like Tshepo never loved Palesa on first sight. Him saying she can go with I don't care attitude it clearly shows us that she ain't what he expected. There was no genuinity from his end because if one got genuine feelings towards somebody, they will be scared to lose them. Tshepo ain't ready for marriage, deciding to opt out of the marriage after facing the first bump. It indicates a lack of commitment. And to make matters worse, he's unwilling to take accountability and work through the challenge. I do support Palesa's decision of leaving because this is literally a huge red flag, and it seems as if Tshepo got a deeper issue with commitment. That's why he's single at his age. First bumps are normal in any relationship, but one has to be willing to engage in healthy conflict resolution after disagreements. It's like Tshepo is really seeing someone. That's why you brought up the Isitembu issue during their honeymoon phase. I think this person have already been in the picture prior to the show. She doesn't mind being in a polygamous marriage. So when Palesa said she doesn't believe in Isitembu and she doesn't want it, that's when Tshepo checked out. It was easy for him because he didn't have genuine feelings towards Palesa. He entered the marriage with one foot out. Tshepo is Mseleko in the making. It's either he came onto the show for fame or to get a second wife. On the other hand, yes, I understand Tshepo's anger towards Palesa for calling his workplace. She went too far. But like, what did he expect after he brought up the topic of polygamy? Palesa wouldn't have felt insecure if he had not brought up the topic. It's hard to trust a man that believes in polygamy, no matter how much they can assure you, Ukuti, they will stash the idea away. You can never trust them 100%. There is something dodgy about Tshepo. Even the voice note he played for Palesa, his mom refusing for her to come for the induction weekend. I'm just suspecting Ukuti it was planned because after receiving the letter from the experts in his diary station, he said he didn't know whether he wanted Palesa to go for the induction because he ain't sure anymore whether he still wants to have her as a wife. I just feel like he told his mom not to agree. I'm just asking myself, Okoti, who brought up the idea of polygamy during honeymoon phase, and from there goes on to answer dodgy phone calls, then refuses to be transparent, calls his lady insecure, shows I don't care attitude about her leaving him, but off camera begs her for a baby. Who does that? It's like Tshepo wants to trap Palesa with a child, and that will automatically force her into polygamy. Moving on with the highlights of the episode, we saw Makoto, Portia, and Nelisa going for their induction weekend, accompanied by their husbands, and they were received so well by their in-laws. Bongani's sisters warmly welcomed Portia as his mom said she didn't want to commit traditional crime, receiving Portia as a bride when they haven't sent a delegation to your family. This also takes us back to the Tshepo situation. If you really wanted Palesa to go for induction weekend, you could have simply organized for her to meet with his other family members since his mom refused. Back to Portia, I just loved how Bongani's sisters accommodated her. They were very kind. I wish for Portia to realize that she got the best man and his sisters are sweet human beings. She should give Bongani a chance. At least on the episode, they kissed, and also the sisters told you that Bongani is rich. So I'm pretty sure girl is gonna overlook the looks thing because there is money involved. Guy is loaded. Then Nelisa was also warmly welcomed by Themba's family. They were loving. She also got the chance to have a conversation with Themba's mom to get clarity on his baby mama. Themba's mom informed Nelisa that when Themba got Sponono pregnant out of wedlock, they paid a fine. The problems they had were between the two of them, and they ended up meeting with her family. They sat down and talked, and it resulted in her leaving him. Okay, so at least better, Themba didn't pay Dory for Sponono, but on the previous episode, Themba said they were married traditionally. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed for Themba and Nelisa to work out even post show. I just love them, though I ain't 100% sure about Themba right now. It's like Themba's family knows something. Nelisa said to them she's glad that she took the married at first sight route. She's too happy. Themba makes her happy and she have seen his core character. And one of Themba's sisters said she felt like it wasn't realistic for her to ignore that this could actually go bad. She should be realistic. I second Themba's sister. I just need Nelisa to be ready for anything because 2 weeks is not enough to fully understand someone's core character. Deeper aspects of character like long-term consistency and core beliefs typically require more time and observation. True character is literally revealed over time. Right now, what Nelisa is seeing is just surface level of Themba's personality traits. So, guys, that was all about the highlights of episode 6 of MAFS. That is all that I had in this particular video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? There is nothing to wait for. So please kindly do subscribe to join this beautiful family. If you've got your own opinion, your own observation, your own perspective, your own whatever, please don't hesitate. You know what we do here. Kindly go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section box down below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and also share it. Bye for now.